Hey guys, welcome back to the house. Y'all, ain't no small talk today. Okay, we have to get into the tea. We got to get into some things when it comes to Meghan Markle and the Harry aftermath following their interview with Oprah Winfrey. It's a lot going on. So first things first, the palace has responded. Okay, they released a statement. We have to read that. We got to talk about Wendy Williams on her show going against Meghan Markle. Okay, when it comes to her strained relationship with her father. And then y'all know Piers Morgan. He sat up there on his show, stormed out because he can dish it but can't take it. And now he's on Twitter doubling down on everything he said on that show. And then last but not least, I did want to mention Miss Meghan Markle herself because allegedly she has contacted ITV to complain about some of the things that Piers Morgan was on there saying. And so, honey, it's a whole hot ass mess. We're going to get into some things. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And let's get straight into the video. All right, y'all. So let's dive right into the mess. First things first, Miss Queen Elizabeth II is coming out and releasing a statement following the Harry and Meghan interview. She says the whole family is saddened to learn the full extent of how challenging the last few years have been for Harry and Meghan. The issues raised, particularly that of race, are concerning. While some recollections may vary, they are taken very seriously and will be addressed by the family privately. Harry, Meghan, and Archie will always be much loved family members, okay? And so, first off, I am extremely shocked, okay? I am shook that the royal family or the palace or the crown or however you want to put it is responding to all of these claims in this interview so quickly. Like, I thought it was going to take them like 2 months, okay? But no, they've came out because they know that people are waiting. Okay, we're looking at our watches, we checking the time, and we like, okay, Queen, since you are the matriarch, since you literally are the queen of this family and the country and the Commonwealth, I'm going to need you to step up, be a leader, and say something about this. And she did. However, a lot of people, okay, particularly the people in the United States, are not happy. They are not satisfied with this statement. I guess some people were upset when she said the part of some recollections may vary, which at the end of the day, we know that she wasn't the one to make the racist comments, in the words of, Harry and Meghan. And so if they do ever find out who made them, what if the person just says, no, that's not true, and denies it, right? And so then at that point, it's Harry and Meghan's word against theirs. And so there's not a lot that the queen could say. I feel like the only thing she could have added was the fact that we don't tolerate racism at all. Okay, we have a zero tolerance policy for racism. I felt like she could have added that in there. And then she could have also mentioned something about, the mental health resources that were not given to Meghan, at the palace. But other than that, I liked it. Okay, she said Harry, Meghan, and Archie will always be much loved family members, which I thought was sweet. And it reaffirmed what we hoped she would say, basically not ousting them from the family, but, just loving them, right? So let me know what you guys think about the entire situation down in the comments below. Now, moving on to something a little bit different, but still the same subject, okay? I was watching Wendy Williams last night, and I noticed that she did talk about the whole Piers Morgan thing and, him walking off stage and this, that, and the third, which we will get to that in just a second. But she also mentioned an interview that Meghan Markle's father did on Good Morning Britain yesterday. And you guys, I was kind of disappointed, okay? I was kind of disappointed in Miss Wendy Williams, y'all's favorite auntie, because she kind of sided with Meghan's father, Thomas, over Meghan, okay? So just to give you guys a little background information on the situation, from my knowledge, Meghan and her father really don't have a great relationship. They don't really have a relationship at all. And one of the main reasons why they don't have a relationship is because Thomas has consistently gone to the press and made Meghan look bad, okay? You can Google it. You can research it. He's gone to the press, okay? And he's told embarrassing stories. He's told the family business. He has been spilling a lot of the tea. And I would have to agree with Meghan in the fact that we're not about to have a relationship. Okay, we're not about to be cool if you think it's okay to go to the press and spill our tea. Like, no, honey. Okay, that's not how this works. Now, Wendy Williams had a very different, opinion. Check this clip out.
See, I'm Team Thomas on this particular thing because I feel, yes, I am. Meghan does not have to accept him all the way in her family, but maybe a little hideout one day in Malibu when they get back to the boo, and have him play with the grandchildren and have some scones.
That kind of shocked me. Okay, that kind of shocked me. Now, I know what Wendy's talking about, like, oh, he's 79 and he's not all the way there mentally. And so because of that, family needs to stick together and Meghan needs to have a relationship with him. Okay, I understand that point. But at the same time, if you suffer from mental illness and you're so old and you so desperately want this relationship with your daughter, then stop going to the press, okay? Now, Meghan's father said to Piers Morgan, actually, on Good Morning Britain, that the reason why he goes to the press every 6 months, okay, those are his words, is because Meghan and Harry don't speak to him. He did mention the interview with Oprah and said, if I was talking to her, if we were speaking, if we were on good terms, I definitely would have been there for her while she was going through her suicidal, moment, right? When she was going through her mental health crisis, I definitely would have been there for her. But Harry or Meghan doesn't speak to me, which is the reason why I keep going to the press. Now, I don't know what's in his mind that thinks that going to the press is going to want to make them have a relationship with him. But newsflash, Thomas, it's not. So stop doing it and stop being messy, okay? You know what you're doing. And I especially am so shocked at Miss Wendy Williams for siding with Thomas, okay, the clout chaser, because didn't her brother continuously go to YouTube to spill her family tea? I'm just saying. Now, let's move on to the very messy Mr. Piers Morgan. Y'all know he was on Good Morning Britain, okay? Y'all know he was trending. He went viral for basically trashing Meghan Markle. Now, I know a lot of you guys are not about to be happy with me, okay? Because I'm going to express some opinions that may not be popular. However, this is the House of Aaron, and if you don't like it, you can click off, okay? And that's just that on period. But I don't disagree with everything Piers Morgan was saying on Good Morning Britain, okay? Even though I felt like he was being an asshole, I felt like he was being very rude, I felt like he was disregarding racism and mental health. Yes, I disagree with all of those things. However, there was some things, weaved into his points that I wasn't mad at, right? But the whole world seemed to not be happy with what Piers Morgan had to say, including that black guy who got his ass together by saying, yeah, you had a personal relationship with Meghan, right? She ghosted your ass. You're upset, which is the reason why you continue to trash her. Now, after Piers Morgan, allegedly quit the show, he went on to Twitter to set the record straight. He said, on Monday, I said I didn't believe Meghan Markle in her Oprah interview, and I've had time to reflect on this opinion. I still don't. Okay? Piers Morgan is going on Twitter saying he still doesn't believe Meghan Markle in anything she said on the Oprah interview. He goes on to say, if you did, okay. Freedom of speech is a hill I'm happy to die on. Thanks for all the love and hate. I'm off to spend more time with my opinions. And then in a second tweet, Piers Morgan said, breaking news. Good Morning Britain beat BBC Breakfast, which I'm assuming is another talk show host that airs in the morning. It beat BBC Breakfast in the ratings yesterday for the first time. My work is done. Okay? And so I guess the reason why I'm not as upset with Piers Morgan is because we've seen characters like this in the United States, i.e. Megyn Kelly, Bill O'Reilly, Tucker Carlson, who's the other man that's on Fox News? Hannity, right? Rush Limbaugh. They have these very crazy, extreme conservative views. And it doesn't surprise me. They do it for the shock value. They do it for the attention. They do it for the ratings. Obviously, Piers Morgan feels very validated in his statements because all he really cared about was beating BBC Breakfast on the ratings. And so, yeah, he has no remorse. He has no regrets. And it is what it is. Now, moving on to Miss Meghan Markle, just to wrap everything up. And I know this has been a lot, but honey, this story has taken a whole life of its own, and it's kind of the story that keeps on giving, right? And so I got this news from the Shade Room. Their headline says, ITV News editor Chris Shipp claims Meghan Markle sent the network a formal complaint regarding Piers Morgan comments, right? And so Chris Shipp went to Twitter and said, so the Duchess of Sussex formally filed a complaint to ITV on Monday, and it's thought to have been sent to the broadcaster's CEO. Okay, so the Duchess of Sussex and her complaint was sent all the way to the CEO of the network. He says Meghan raised concerns about how Piers Morgan's words affect the issue of mental health and what it might do to others contemplating suicide. And so I was kind of shook at this because I wouldn't have expected Meghan Markle to really get involved with Piers Morgan in his mess. I kind of feel like she should leave it alone, okay? At the same time, like I said earlier, I hate that Piers Morgan is taking this stance of disregarding racism and mental health because those are very two heavy, deep, very real topics that affect people every day. And so he is doing a disservice when it comes to mental health awareness. Now, at the same time, does Piers Morgan have to be a mental health advocate? No. Right? At the same time, does Piers Morgan have to believe Meghan Markle? Absolutely not. At the same time, is Piers Morgan paid to give his opinion on things? Absolutely. And so I agree with he's not really helping the mental awareness cause, but he's paid to do a job, and I have a feeling ITV really doesn't have an issue with him being as controversial as he's been, right? And so my second thing that I wanted to say about this is I commend Meghan for really taking on this issue of mental health awareness. Don't get me wrong. But something about this just kind of struck me the wrong way because I get a sense that Meghan Markle is trying to control this narrative about her, right? I get the sense that she cares a little bit too much about how she's being perceived and how she looks. I think she cares way too much about the media and the press and what they say about her. And I kind of want her to just kind of stop controlling or trying to control what people say and stop trying to control the press. Because at the end of the day, if you try to complain to every news outlet or to every medium, to every magazine, television station, blogger, YouTuber, radio host, podcaster, okay, if you try to complain to all of those people that say something about you or your cause that you don't like, you're going to drive yourself mad. Okay? And so in my humble opinion, I feel like Meghan Markle should leave it alone, okay, and do her, right? Don't be messing with Piers Morgan and whatever the hell he got going on. Let him look like a fool all on his own. All right? So let me know what you guys think about the whole entire situation. It clearly is a hot ass mess. At the end of the day, I am Team Meghan Markle when it comes to the racism and mental health claims, okay? Now, some of the other stuff that she was talking about, I was kind of looking at her sideways like, girl, you mean to tell me you didn't do no research? Okay, you mean to tell me that you couldn't use your 2 legs to walk out the palace, okay, and have lunch with your friends? You mean to tell me you couldn't open up your mouth and dispel the rumors about Kate Middleton, crying because of something you said? Like all of that stuff, I'm just like, okay, girl. And then at the end of the day, you're describing your life in a palace while people are dying and suffering from the COVID-19, right? All of that stuff I didn't like. But I do stand with Meghan, like I said, again, when it comes to the racism and mental health claims. So I'm kind of stuck, okay? I'm stuck in the middle. I want to know what you guys think, but I'm going to wrap it up right here. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys a little bit later. Love you, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye, you guys.